How can people get the job of their dreams? Everyone has asked themselves this question at some point in their professional lives. Nobody enjoys working a job that is pointless and unfulfilling. Most of a person's waking hours are typically devoted to their professional life and responsibilities. However, there is no other precious or limited commodity than time. So of course, you want to maximize it. Contrary to popular assumption, changing jobs is the greatest strategy to boost your wage rather than waiting for a promotion. People are beginning to understand this, and we have the data to support it. One of the big four accounting firms, PwC, did a poll last year, and the findings were startling. 88% of executives agreed that their organization was experiencing higher turnover than usual, while 65% of employees stated they were looking for a new job. And according to LinkedIn study, 57% of senior leaders today believe that soft skills are more crucial than hard abilities. So, in today's video, we're going to delve into most crucial power skills you should invest in to make your profit intensely grow. Welcome to Luxe University, where success-hungry people come to look for inspiration through our videos. Get ready to take some notes down, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button to keep yourself updated for our next videos. First on our list is creativity. People frequently consider authors like J.R.R. Tolkien or George R.R. Martin, painters like Van Gogh, or even contemporary artists like Lady Gaga when they think of the definition of creativity. But that's only the very beginning. Creativity is the capacity to come up with fresh, original ideas. However, real creativity, or inventiveness as some may refer, is one of the abilities that virtually everyone seeks to develop. Artistic pursuits are just one aspect of creativity. The capacity to solve complex problems, effectively communicate, or even come up with the next Amazon or Google are all examples of how creativity permeates practically every part of our lives. Like with anything else, some people are more naturally creative than others, but if you work at it, you can improve your creative abilities. So, what makes creativity so crucial? Well, consider it this way. The world we live in today prioritizes automation, and this tendency is only accelerating. Complex AI is already winning at competitions and is increasingly adept at accurately performing repetitive chores. Since the Industrial Revolution, the world has been rapidly increasing its focus on efficiency. It is now possible to recreate creativity, and it is exceedingly improbable that an AI will ever be able to do so. So, why are you still waiting? It's time for you to master this skill as well. Share with us in the comments how you regularly engage in creative endeavors. Next is persuasion. In the process of investing in this powerful skill, you must be able to differentiate persuasion from manipulation. Persuasion and manipulation are quite distinct psychological processes. Persuasion aims to promote everyone's point of view, and the process of leading the recipient of the communication to accept the truth as a pro-social effort is what is meant by persuasion. On the other hand, a manipulative appeal is one that is, if used, would be harmful to the other party. To put it simply, persuasion is the process of presenting your case. It's one of those abilities that will improve your interactions with loved ones, family, and friends. It's also helpful if you want to shine during the interview to gain a promotion or land a new job. Therefore, persuasion can enhance all facets of your life, and this is a crucial talent, as you already know if you studied marketing or sales. Another powerful skill is effective collaboration. How can collaboration between people be made more effective? That is a challenging question to respond to. However, contemporary ideas of evolution and biology have taught us that a common incentive is what encourages cooperation. You will work more efficiently with others if you are aware of this reality. And because effective collaboration is the basis upon which civilizations are created, it will help you succeed. You'll become a superb team player if you can uncover that shared motivation and understand why outcomes matters most more than your ego. And as a result of this, others will even look up to you. So, by all means, develop effective negotiating, persuasion, and collaboration skills and then see the results. Up next is the skill of showcasing leadership. You should remember, you can demonstrate your leadership abilities even if you are not directly managing others. You can demonstrate your leadership abilities. Leadership does not imply ordering people around. That's just the typical misunderstanding. Conflict resolution, motivating others, and assisting others in achieving common goals are all aspects of leadership. People may claim things like leaders are born, not made, or I could never take on a leadership role, but have you given it a shot? Yes, some people have a greater innate aptitude for leadership than others. This is particularly evident in team sports, but as you may know, hard work always triumphs over talent, and it's accurate. Likewise, in this instance, it takes a high level of skill, emotional intelligence, and boldness to learn how to be a great leader. However, as you may be aware, given that managers are compensated according to the productivity and outcomes of their teams, CEOs generally seek executives who exhibit these qualities. Therefore, the bigger your salary will be, the better you are at getting people to cooperate. Next on our list is time management. Since we've already talked about leadership, this also applies to our personal lives. A great level of responsibility is needed to maintain discipline and control your own life. Knowing your priorities is the first step in learning how to manage your time so that you may obtain better outcomes every day. The better you get at managing your time, the more things you'll be able to accomplish each day. Successful individuals recognize the importance of time, which is what sets them apart from the average Joe. Now, you might be thinking, so how can I better manage my time? We have a few suggestions for you. Before you go to sleep, make a list of things you need to get done the next day. Your immediate and long-term goals should be written down. Put them in writing. You can either refer to the book by Steven Pressfield entitled The Art of War. Recognize when to concentrate on personal goals and when to give work top priority. As Ryan Holiday puts it, discipline is destiny. Success is guaranteed if you start with these. If you know more tips on how to manage time, comment them down below and share them with our community. Another helpful skill to have is critical thinking. We are inundated with a ton of fresh information, news, and occasionally contentious storylines every day. The ability to distinguish between potentially damaging information and legitimate information comes down to two factors: your knowledge of how the world operates, at least on a macro level, and your critical thinking abilities. This is challenging because critical thinking requires you to consider a variety of factors, including your own biases, cultural presumptions, how you approach problems, your desire to influence how a situation turns out, and your expectations for how it should turn out. It's safe to state that the majority of people experience these problems, and the key is to develop the ability to maintain objectivity and distance. It is connected to your sense of self, your capacity to define the issue at hand, post inquiries, assess the available data, and take into account alternative solutions all contribute to critical thinking. You must improve this talent for your career because it will enable you to make wiser decisions, and ultimately, those choices will result in a better life, better relationships, and a better job. Next trait is adaptability. Adaptability is the key ability that will enable you to respond to change in a positive, resilient manner and to seize new opportunities. If you want to succeed in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, you must be a mindful learner and remain adaptable because the issues of today can't be solved with yesterday's answers. The only thing is, if you want to succeed in the new world, you'll probably need to reinvent yourself or add other sources of revenue. And this training will assist you in making that change. Decide wisely and begin investing in yourself right away. This brings us to the next skill, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of those skills that you need in all aspects of your life. As rational as we might like to think, we humans are still, at the end of the day, governed by our emotions first. Now, of course, there are certain mental crutches that you can practice, like Stoicism, for example, that will help you to navigate your emotions better. But at the end of the day, we sometimes fail to apply those unless we've reached a certain level of emotional maturity. Emotional intelligence is important because it helps you to avoid landing yourself in difficult situations where you've overreacted. Learn to adapt to your environment and don't bring your emotional baggage to work. People will pick up on that and they might even try to sabotage you with it. You could easily get fired because you had a bad day and overreacted in front of management. So, if you're the emotional type, work on fixing this for yourself. A high degree of emotional intelligence will make you more confident and will help you to climb the social ladder. While climbing that ladder, you also need to have the next skill, networking. The best networkers are those who are viewed as social butterflies. Why? Mostly because they fit almost anywhere. Better prospects will result from knowing how to interact, making friends at events, and working together on initiatives, such as types of people who often become extremely wealthy because they are aware that if you add value to someone's life, they are more inclined to return the favor. People are masters of developing trust and lasting connections, and keep this in mind if you intend to begin your networking endeavor to meet new people. Helping enough individuals achieve their goals will surely lead to your success. And last is decisiveness. Don't confuse being decisive with being careless or impetuous, as they are distinct traits. You will be in the spotlight and appear more capable if you can make thoughtful decisions faster than others. Your compensation will benefit from this, especially if you can maintain consistency. Analysis paralysis does exist, and it's what keeps people locked in futile, never-ending arguments. Everyone will ultimately reach a moment in their professional lives where they must perform under pressure. Be certain about it. You'll benefit greatly from this ability. Thanks for spending some time with us today. If you learned a lot from today's video, get ready for more of our videos. Hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This has been Luxe University. See you next time.